This presentation is looking at how you can use master slides in Google Slides and embed them into Schoology so that you could have sort of a daily written journal practice. So, the first piece that I'll just explain is first of all, if you were to create your journal prompt document and always have the newest one on the top. So, for instance, this might be January 4th, and then the newest is January 5th. So Journal Prompts World Literature is the title of that. Um, in Schoology, and I'll just kind of create a double one. Obviously, I have one right here. But I was able to do this actually by adding in a page. So I went to add materials and add page. So this is pulling up, for instance, if I were to edit the page, I'm going to actually pull that off. So what I did is I provided the please open the journal assignment above and answer the daily questions posted here. So now what I'm going to do simply within this edit page initially, it's not the page itself. It's actually kind of looking at, just creating this assignment right now. I'm going to insert content and I'm going to insert a Google Drive resource. And I am going to select, hopefully it comes up first since I just had it there, and it might not, and that's okay. So I'm going to put in the title that I had just grabbed. Hopefully that'll pull it up. There it is. So I'm going to add this one and I'm going to import embed. So now this will show up kind of right there on that page of this assignment. So I'm going to say save changes. And now, as you can see, it's showing up right here in this folder that I have, the journal folder. So it's kind of cool. And students can actually click on it and go backwards if they wanted to see what the journal from the previous day was. Then, of course, I'm going to be using my assignment. So I added an assignment and I connected it to my Google Drive, which allows me to see student in progress and any of their submissions once they're done. But most likely for a journal, I'll be just looking at all of my students that'll show up over here and see their in progress journal that they'll continually keep track of. Now, just real quickly to remind you of what that is adding materials, adding an assignment, and then I will want to add my Google Drive assignment. And so this is where I will grab whatever it is. Maybe it's a Google Doc that I've created for journal writing. Maybe it's a master slide. And I'm actually going to add that one today since it's kind of the theme of this week's Wired Wednesday. So how to use a master slide document. But if you were to add that and attach it, once again, it would show up where you could see every student's name and their work, both in progress and that final submission. So this is just a really, really awesome feature within Schoology to be able to see kind of an ongoing assignment that students might be working on, like a journal assignment. So once again, that neat embedding and then paired with the Google assignment. Now, just to add on to this, here is, for instance, a Google slide where maybe I want every single slide to have a written reflection. This is where students are supposed to write their journal. So if I wanted to create this where there are multiple slides for every single day and the students are going to be responsible for putting in the date and writing their reflection here, but I don't want them, for instance, to mess with my template, right? Then what I'm going to do is create a master template. And I do that by creating my very first slide. I go up to File and Download, and I'm going to download it as a JPEG. So it says this current slide, yes. So now, as you can see, that has been created as just an image right here, which will be the background of my slide. So now when I go into View, and I go to Master View, it shows me the master template for my entire slideshow. So the fonts, things like this, and I can change all of that. I can change colors. But what I really actually want to do on this particular slide, so this is my number 2 slide template, is I'm actually going to delete this, and I am going to insert that image that I just downloaded. So there we are. And that will show up here as the background. Students won't be able to change it. And now I'm going to go out of my master view. It's going to look like it's doubled up here because I had written on it. I'm actually just going to delete slide 2. But as you can see now, I can hit enter as many times as I want, or go up to the edit duplicate slide, and it will provide me with this template. Now, actually, before I do that, before I duplicate all of them, I'm going to want to add in a text box, both right here and down here, so that students will see that that is where they should write. And now, great, now they're able to, type in there as they want. And now it would be a good time to duplicate these slides, and I'm going to hit enter now a bunch of times. So now I have all of these slides with those text boxes. So again, once students are here and they open up my journal assignment, they will have their own copy of this, and they'd be able to type in whatever it is, maybe January 5th, 2021 journal, and they get to write in their answer as they see fit right here on this master template. Hope that gives you just a few ideas when thinking about how to incorporate some daily writing into your class and embed it both into Schoology as a Google assignment and embed it on the page, and using that master slide document as a way for them to kind of template and fill out their journals.